Hey guys, welcome back. Hope you had a good day in the market. We're back. March 24th. This is Wednesday. We're going to review zero-day options. Sorry, Tuesday. Zero-day options on SPY I took. Still healthy. I haven't gotten the sickness yet. Hopefully I don't. We'll see though. It was very slow going through the family. I'm usually the last to get it. And anyways, good for now. We're not hosting anymore, so should be able to trade and have recaps. It's crazy today reviewing the trades. Like I didn't look at the P&L at all. And I couldn't believe that I was green. I thought it was just like a small green or small red day. And it's just, I think it's just a testament to how much it helps to not overtrade. It's just so hard not to. Yeah. Anyways, let's review them. I only have a few trades today. I was only available this morning. I was watching it for the first like hour and then I had to go because I had company still. And then I was gone all day until right here. So let's get into it a little bit. It's just super cool to show up again and like do some charting and then have some confidence in a trade. I need to get used to having that confidence after I chart, because as you saw yesterday's video or last few times I've been doing that, just kind of showing up and I'm like trying to get focused and have confidence in my charting, but it's like I'm not too sure, and so I missed a pretty good trade last couple times it happened. But today I took it, and we'll get into it. So first trade was at 10:15. So I charted this gray for potential for kind of a buying algo, not a very aggressive one, but had that one. I was looking for the bullish controlled selling. I didn't have this one yet. I had the purple for the aggressive selling, and let's see, I think I got red in here pretty quick. Red for the bullish controlled selling. Gold for the bearish controlled buying. And yeah, we were going. Complete the inverse cup. But I wasn't, at that point, I wasn't too sure on this gold. I don't think I had that yet, so I wasn't sure what would be the target to go short. So I started buying up in this gray again, so charted that, and turns out that it was legitimate. So then here, I think I did have red by there, based on this support here, breaking and then flipping to the resistance. I think it was a little bit different angle, but anyways, hadn't completed the cup here. So let's see, where did I get this? I got a call at 10:15. So yeah, so broke out of that. I considered it on here because I think I maybe had it, but I was like, I'll wait for a retrace. So this completed the cup, and I did have gold by that point, so it actually perfectly gave me confirmation of gold. Gold I got from here, not really there, I guess. Then resistance here, flipped into support here. So this little bit is gold, and then back here, and then of course these supports down here, and then maybe it showed up here. No, not really. And then seeing it here helped me with confidence with that. And I had red, I was pretty sure on that. And so it broke out here. I almost got it on the chase. This would have been my take profit, honestly. So, and this was actually a point, 652.47, 653.50. So yeah, this was a point right here. It didn't give me a retrace. This was a pretty fast candle. It would have been like up here when I got it, and probably would have had to be market order. And so anyways, I was trying to be kind of patient on it, and I was, and it kind of came down. I charted gray, but I'm like, it might retest red. So where did I get this call? 10:15. Wow. All right. Yeah, first one is a limit order. 10:15. So, let's see. Came all the way back down. Yeah, I remember that actually. At that point, I was like, should I get puts? Got a nice head and shoulder here, but we still did complete the cup, and it's potential that it's not necessarily building liquidity at this red, because I was hoping for a bounce on this. It flushed through there, showed a little bit of a bounce on the gold here, which is actually bearish controlled buying, but doesn't mean you can't trade it in the long way, because it is buying. Bounced there, broke my purple, my steep purple, and I think, yeah, so broke that purple and back up into that red, and that's where I'm getting in it right here on this little retest. 10:15. Got it for $1.26. And this is 654 strike. So this one, yeah, I mean, this is, yeah, I guess it's a Zami trade or a retracement trade, more or less. we're still in a wedge of sorts. I'm thinking it's bouncing on orange. We have red for the top, but this is a bullish structure building until we break through the orange, or potentially break back into this red. And I wasn't quite sure at that point, so got that one, and it immediately flushed down and broke through that red and the orange. Let's see, what did I do there? I held because I had just enough confidence to kind of hold, thinking it's maybe retesting orange here. I don't like trading when it's building liquidity like this, but if I'm confident with it, I have clear stops, and if the stops are going in my favor, you can. It's more favorable, probably do futures or spreads or selling options, but whatever. Doesn't really matter, I guess, at this point. Just trying to improve and build confidence. The P&L will reflect that at some point. Like today, it's so crazy. Anyways, yeah, held through that, and a little uncomfortable, but it's so much easier if you're just scaled way down, and that's what I'm doing. That's just one contract. So held it through there. I actually bought another one. Okay, I did. Yeah, somewhere on this candle I bought another one at 10.16. So got the next one for $1.19. First one $1.26. Second one $1.19. And just kind of solidifying. All right, I'm gonna use gold for my stop more or less, and not worrying about red at that point. Thinking I might add to it if it breaks out of red, but I have gold for the upside, so probably wouldn't unless it was like way down here. Anyways, that's kind of my thought process. Got another one there, and it starts grinding up. I'm like, all right, cool. And then I put gray in here. I'm like, all right, well, now let's bounce on that again. I don't want to hold through another one necessarily, so I'll use gray for at least one of my stops. So I was using gray for a stop, red for a take profit, gold for a take profit. Big flushy candle again. Through gray, through the red again, even through gold, but really this, I guess, needed to be lower, but I don't know. It was just kind of in the area, right? So I closed this one like here, midway down there. Didn't fully wait for that candle to close, but I did close one of them there for $1.21. So average wise, that was a little bit of a red trade. Yeah, just slightly red on that close. So I had two, closed one there for $1.21. Yeah, and then it bounces again on gold. I'm like, oh, I guess I could have held, but whatever. This is crappy liquidity build here anyway, so I was fine with that. And then it bounced again. I put gray in, and it rallied up to my take profit, and I literally took profit right here. It was a great fill. Market order, I think. Yeah, market order on both the closes. That was a close for $1.63. So, yeah, I guess I don't even know what I was up at that point. Probably 40 something bucks, 45, which is basically first profit target on this small account, like a $50 green day. And given that I don't really have any time, I didn't really have any time on the market. I thought I was gonna have more time today, but ended up I was gone all day. So this trade I was kind of trying to get hasty. I mean, I maybe wouldn't have done it that aggressive, but I was kind of being waited on. I was like, all right, hold on. But I was happy with it. You know, I was happy. Like I thought maybe to keep coming up, and I'd be a little sad I didn't make it to here, or it would break out. But I'm like, you know what, that's fine. At that point, I knew it was a green trade. I was stoked, and I walked away. So basically what happened was it doesn't look like it was building liquidity with red. So I potentially would have gotten rid of that, and just seeing that it's buying up in this gold channel, which is actually bearish, but doesn't mean it can't be made profits with calls. Would I have gotten a call here? Probably not. I might have gotten puts here though, given that this is bearish. The reason why this wouldn't be a good trade is because it's not a clear structure. It's a nice big amount of shoulder liquidity. So you would have to treat this as a retracement or Zami and just trade it very aggressively, like as far as taking profit. Now if he broke out and then came back in, that's different, but the fact that we're just slowly buying up in this channel without nice structure to get puts here would have been pretty aggressive. So I maybe would have, just trying to anticipate this being a bearish channel and for the breakout to the downside. But again, there's not a whole lot of shoulder head with this large shoulder build. So with that said, it came down here. I probably would have taken profit on that one anyways, which actually would have been a nice trade if I did it. I'm not sure if I would have though. That's, yeah, that's a point, and well, it's over a point. It's like a point and a half almost, or no, or yeah, point and a half. Ripped up here. Don't know if I would have gotten a call here. I might have gotten trapped in this a little bit, and then this disgusting candle, I don't know where that came from. So I wasn't here for that. I'm just kind of recapping maybe what I would have done. I'm not going to go through the whole day like that, but yeah, that's how I probably would have traded that. I maybe would have waited for a retrace on here and gotten a nice fill, and then it would have come up and it would have started chopping, and I probably would have been able to manage that as long as I didn't hold through this. I guess this candle was like in 1 second, so maybe that wouldn't have closed me out because I usually don't have stops just sitting on the order books. But I definitely would have tried to get out of that after that if I held that long. Looks like then it built liquidity with this one, which I charted. I got back on the computer right here, like 3:30. So I did a couple copy pastes on what I charted so far, trying to see if it's still kind of active. I put blue in here, put the gold in there, and I was like, maybe. Or sorry, gold here, bronze here, whatever colors these are. So it looked like it was a wedge. I was just trying to figure out where the wedge borders were. So I pasted this gold down here, and literally it just broke in there when I got back to the computer, and I'm like, looks like it could be the bottom of the wedge that just broke out of. And this was the 30 minutes, so usually you get moved in the end of 30 minutes, but I was like, I just wasn't too confident. So, but I didn't want to miss the move either, because I thought that could be it. And the other day I was like, I should have just been confident quicker. So I looked at it and I did jump in. I think that's what I did. Let's see. Yeah, so this is a smaller contract. End of day, it's much cheaper. So 21 cents. The limit order, 653 put. I got it at 336. So I got it right here. On the retrace, got it right there. It starts grinding, and I'm like trying to chart as much as I can and see, like, okay, is there a bigger wedge I'm missing here? This blue line wasn't here. I'd put this in a little later just based on this resistance. I threw it in down here, and I think that maybe was accurate for another algo. Less aggressive buying algo, but actually bearish. So yeah, got one in here. It grinded, and I had this blue I charted right here. I'm like, all right, well, gold I'll have for my stop. The blue probably also. It comes here, kind of wicks it, and then this one fully closed above both the blue and my gold, and I'm out on that one. But did I have two? No, I had one. Oh, wait. Yeah, I had one. So bought one, sold one. That one was a little loss, so gave back with 6 cents on that one. So 21 to 15 on that one, and then it did end up coming down, so little stop hunt or something here, I don't know. Made a nice little head and shoulders. I could have gotten back in. I saw it come out here, and I'm like, I don't want to just be too aggressive with it. I might be green, and I don't want to just start going too crazy on it. So I let that one go, but this one did actually end up working out, and it got right to my profit target, because I did end up putting that gold in case it was selling this gold, which was 40 cents. That would have been 100%er from right here to here. Kind of a bummer. And then I actually just reviewed Eric's trades, and he did the exact same thing. He got in somewhere here, and this stopped him out, but then he ended up getting back in. And sometimes I would get back in there. Wow, hear that thunder? Gnarly. Sometimes I would. I just, yeah, late in the day, it wasn't on the charts really at all, and lack of confidence, I guess. So fine with that. But then it broke this gold, and of course, since I missed that, I was like, I'm feeling a little bad. So I thought potentially it's breaking this selling channel into a steeper one, and so I did actually get exposure right here. Very cheap, was out of the money, 652. But if it got into 60.52, it would have easily been 100%er. 11 cents. I picked a little put up at 352 right here. After this candle closed below, this one was opening here. I picked it up here, hoping it was going to start selling one of these steeper ones. Actually, I don't think I had charted this yet. And it starts just kind of grinding, but I'm like, the contract's not really losing value, thankfully, with this kind of coming down. I was using this bronze for my stop, and it went up a little bit, but I was really looking for a move further down. And then I did some, I think that's when I put this blue in. I'm like, there's got to be a support down here. And right about when I put the blue in is right about when it was hitting here. I'm like, all right, that's probably it. So on one of these candles, let's see, where did I close it? I closed it at 357. So I was on this candle, like right as it was wicking out of there. I was like, I'm gonna get out of this. This thing looks like it's just chopping around. So I think this is actually a little bit green though. Yeah, 11 cents to 13 cents on that little one. So I thought it might be a little red today, a little like maybe green, probably break even, or like a little red. And then I checked it and I'm like, wow, dude, that's crazy. And then just because I'm not over trading, I think, because I don't feel like I don't know. It's like, even back here, if I traded this just a little bit better, if I didn't stop out of that one, which I think is fine to manage the risk with that one. But if I just held through that one, I would have had 2 contracts for this move up to, I don't even know where that was now. Oh, right, where is that? So confused. Oh, right here. Yeah, this move right here. If I didn't stop out... Wait, what? Oh, right here. Yeah. I deleted that line or something. Yeah, for this move right here, if I didn't stop out, that one, it would have been like a solid green day, even with my little YOLO gambles at the end of the day. So, crazy. There it is. 35 bucks green on the day, which I'm stoked about that. No worries. If I stuck around, I definitely would have made more trades. What would I have caught? I don't know exactly. I might have caught this on the break of that gold. Potentially I would have caught it up here as resistance for a retracement, or here. Because it broke the gold there. I might have gotten it in here and done this little one. This one, maybe. I don't know. Don't need to do too much of the hindsight trading, but just kind of curious if I would have fared better. Potentially. But I don't mind. I don't mind missing it. Just, yeah, have confidence to be able to get in at any point is sick. Thanks, guys. Sub up, like up, comment down. Have a nice 6 round. We'll see you tomorrow. Peace out.